So, it's woke shit, folks. There's nothing wrong with Woodside. The problem is it's Australia.
They said that shooting them was inhumane, so they were smacking them in the head with hammers.
This is what the lucky country, this is what you get when you've had so much prosperity. People become freaking mad. If Americans thought they had problems living in with Biden and that bloody idiot Kamala, come and try and live in Australia with the dickheads we have here. So, it's woke shit, folks. There's nothing wrong with Woodside. The problem is it's Australia. And I love Australia, even though I'm a Kiwi, I consider this place home. Quite frankly, I mean, Australia and New Zealand's one country when it's all said and done. They're going to put up with this sort of shit. Woodside Energy to suspend, that's being polite, Lucas. Woodside to suspend undersea survey work off Western Australia coast due to legal challenge. And that's because the seismic testing is interfering with the whale song.
What's fucking so?
Yeah, I know. Fuck you think it's funny? It is funny, but it's the real deal.
Like, subscribers have to bear in mind, Brad sounds particularly upset about this right now, but we've been living with this since 2018 or something, when we started complaining about it. And every year you get these headlines, and every year we're like, oh, we live in Australia, land of abundance. It's got so many natural resources that we seem to just continually screw up to save, the pink-nosed hairless, brainless possum that there's only 3 left near, last seen in a mountain near New South. It's like,
look, Woodside goes, as with any energy or mining company, they go through a rigorous environmental process. And look, we're fully supportive of the environment. I love the environment. I'm a greenie. I love planting trees, whatever.
The best one, just to give folks an idea of how insane it is, because perhaps, like, if you don't see the headlines every day, you never hear about this, because Australia is not featured in global news. To make way for a wind farm, which was deemed the most important thing, a bunch of council rangers or whatever went around killing koalas with hammers. Like, literally hitting koalas in the head with hammers to make way because that was deemed the most humane way of dealing with the situation, to make way for a wind farm. That was in the news, I think, last year.
Yeah, and they dropped how many trees in the process as well.
I remember that, Lucas, because they said that shooting them was inhumane, so they were smacking them in the head with hammers.
I didn't see that article, but it doesn't surprise me.
I'll find it. It's fucked up.
Shit. Aussies, this is what you get. This is what the lucky country. This is what you get when you've had so much prosperity. People become freaking mad. Anyway, so urgent review. So, what else? Look, as I was saying before,
a chart here as well.
Woodside and other mining companies. It's a rigorous process they go through. They do respect the environment. They don't want to see stuff destroyed, but it's the greenies and the lefties are gone gone bloody full freaking retard. Anyway, so here's Woodside and Exxon.
It's easy. Just take all of their anything that's got plastics in it, take it away from them.
Yeah.
Take away their energy, take away their electricity. They can go and scrub around under the trees for roots and berries. And when they're emaciated and fucking starving and freezing, then let's have a conversation.
Yep.
That's when you buy Woodside.
There we go. Yep. So here's Woodside and here's Exxon. I get, and it's a total return indices too, not so dividends, gross of dividends.
And Woodside's in the yellow.
Yeah, exactly. What this would be here, Lucas, as a trade here would be a call on Australia becoming not so woke and going back to the Crocodile Dundee days. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Now I sound like something out of the UK, don't I? Anyway, I digress. Let's move on.
Okay.
There's just one other point I want to make here, folks. The entire quote renewable energy climate scam all of this stuff is actually super bullish, because what you're dealing is with aggregate supply. So if Woodside's not producing something, that's a supply issue that's not coming on stream, right? If that supply that's not coming on stream isn't coming from some other source elsewhere in the world, which is typically often the case, it means that we have, provided demand stays consistent, and it has been, we've just got an underlying, it's almost like the Greenspan put. Remember you had the Greenspan put? This is like the woke span put. You know, the more that you have woke shit going on, the more there's a put underneath your energy, the existing energy companies. Go back and you think about the tobacco companies. Why did all the tobacco companies do so well when they brought out the legislature which disallowed anyone to actually, any tobacco company to do any marketing? Well, imagine trying to start a tobacco company when that took place. You couldn't get into the market. So what happened? All the existing players just owned 100% of the market share, and these legislators built a big, massive moat around them. All these woke twats gluing themselves to bridges have done exactly that. They've built a big moat around the existing businesses, because new entrants into this market is very difficult, aside from the fact that you can't raise capital because Wall Street's all woke, and none of them have got any spines, and so they don't want to fund it, and you can't advertise it, and like there's a whole raft of difficulties getting into this space. And that means that your existing players, those that can operate, are going to own 100% of that market. So now you've got existing players like Woodside, who are under pressure and can't bring that supply to the market. That's just bullish for all the other players in the market. So just keep that in mind. If you look at things from an aggregate perspective, it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.